Hi guys. Hey Diane. I am just gonna wait just a few minutes. I gotta get everything pulled up to make sure I can see everybody's comments. So just bear with me while I do that. Shouldn't take too long. I have got a very, very bad sinus headache today, you guys. I'm debating on taking cold medicine. Okay, where's my video? Come on. I'm trying to find it on Facebook. Last week I found it right away. Okay, hopefully this is what I need for my comments. Okay, we're in business. Hey, Deanna. Okay, let me jump over to YouTube and see if I can find it over there. It was right on my main page telling me as if I was just a viewer. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, I got an ad going. Let me pull it up on my little iPad. This thing wants to keep going to sleep if I don't touch it. Come on, wake up. Well, let me close it and open it. Okay, let me skip the ad now that I can skip it. Hey, Diana. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Thank you. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. Finally caught me live. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to go to work today because when I get home tonight, I'm going to have a lot of baking to do at 10:30 at night. Not looking forward to that. Hey, Linda. Linda, I have to ask you if Cindy teased you at church on Sunday about the cards we made at Card Club. She was telling us that she was going to show them to you and tell you to eat your heart out. But we all know you were doing a very good little thing that you were doing there on Saturday when you missed. But we missed you. We really did. It's not the same when one of you guys are out. Okay. I'm trying to see. I don't understand why this thing... I've got it on YouTube, but it will not let me see my comments. I was really wanting to see comments on the side. Okay, that's not going to work. So let's just go back. Let's see. I might have just messed that up too. Go back. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll have to sign in because I can't remember my passwords for anything. So I'll have to sign in. So maybe the next time, next week, it will show me my comments. You guys, I'm so super excited. Today I get my pre-order for the new catalog. So it's supposed to come today. Hey, Kathy. So guess what I'll be doing this weekend? 4-day weekend. Good. And I don't know if you can reach out to her. Hey, Christina. If you can reach out to Cindy, but I think she left her like pick tool. It wasn't like Stampin' Up! Pick tool. It's an older one. It's a wooden one. But I found it after everybody left and I put it in the tote. And I am going to just keep it in the tote so that way. Oh, I forgot to put Do Not Disturb on my phone. I knew I was forgetting something and I was going to tell you guys. I feel like I forgot to do something. Now I know what it is. I forgot to put my phone on silence. You know, I'm going to do that really quickly because this won't take me very long at all to get this reset back up. So bear with me just a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Okay. My son, my grandbaby's due any day, like any day. And we thought they were going to have to miss. Okay, let me see. Okay, my phone updated. Oh gosh, come on. Now I got to figure out how to do this. Okay, hopefully I have it right, you guys. Now let me go back into my camera. Okay, that's not my camera. That's not my camera. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry. There we go. Now I hope Just before I put it in there, you guys, I'm going to flip it over really quick to my work area camera and make sure I have it set up, and you guys are going to be able, yep, that's what I thought. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. We're going to have to end this session, and I'll have to start another one. Sorry. Okay. Microphone, I don't want any audio. Now let's see, and then I want to flip it, and then let's, oh, what did you do that for? It switched on me and made me start the whole thing up again. Okay, hold on a minute, guys. These cameras are so, iPhones, I've noticed even at work, when I'm going to lay my phone down after I figure out, I know technology, right, Diana? When I go to lay my phone down, like all my apps on my phone will be like I'm going to delete them all. I must hit something. I say I have fat fingers. Okay, I just want to make sure. Yep, okay, we're good. Let me take it off that so I don't make you guys dizzy and put it back on me. And let me just get this loaded. And hopefully, I got to be very careful or I'll hit buttons. I had it straight. Hopefully, it's going to be straight. That was crazy. And then we're 10 minutes in and all I've done is talk. Okay, guys, let's just jump right into making the cards. I'll share my little business stuff at the end. I've been doing that. I've been changing it up, doing cards at the beginning, just getting them done. I'm going to take a sip of water, guys. My throat's a little bit sore, and I have a little bit of a sinus headache. Like I said, the sinus pressure, so I might have to take more sips of water today. But I've been doing the cards at the beginning, so that way if you don't want to watch all the business stuff, once the cards are done, you can say bye, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But I do have like some announcements, my Black Friday specials and things like that if you want to stick around to the end. So I have to have my instructions to tell you guys the size. But this is the card that I'm going to share with you guys today. So I'm making 3 cards using the Leaves of Holly bundle. If you guys have been watching me for the last couple of weeks, for about the last month now, I've been offering a free with purchase. So if you shop with me and spend $35, I will send you 6 free make and take packets. That would be 2 of each of these cards that you'll make. I'll send you everything you need, the rhinestones, the ribbon, everything to put the class packets together. And I did change it up a little bit this week, but we'll talk about that more at the end. I don't want to spend all my time on that. But for this card, I'm using the Wintry 3D embossing folder, and this is 2 embossing folders. I know you guys have heard me say this before, but I missed this in the beginning. I don't know how I did. It's in the annual catalog, and here is the bundle. I absolutely love this bundle. It is one of my favorites. You get 13 stamps, and we have how many dies? 11 dies. All my dies are going to come flying out because I don't have them put back in here very nicely. I just shoved them in there last night. Wasn't feeling good, guys. But this one is very pretty. I didn't end up using it, but you could use it for your sentiment. It's going to have the little leaves on there already, and then I didn't use that one. Just a bunch of them. You got your little sentiment, another one. And then these little, I've been calling these vines or branches. I'm not really sure the technical terms of those. And then we're going to use Wink of Stella. And if your order is over $50, I will send you the Wink of Stella as well. I'm going to lay my die right here so I don't lose it. So for the inks for this card, I ended up using just Real Red, and I'll try to get in a little bit closer on the Hollyberry so that way you guys can see. There's not much of a variation on today's card. I'm going to try Cherry Cobbler and then Real Red mixed together because that's kind of a good combination. Get my stamps off there, and then I'm using the white organdy glittered ribbon. Red rhinestones, of course. Can we make a card these days without using those? And then I've got all my little ingredients right here. So the Real Red card base is 4 1/4 by 11, just scored in half. And then I have a piece of basic white cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I embossed it with that mini embossing folder. So it did leave one side unembossed, but it's very easy to cover that up with our DSP and our basic black. So our basic black cardstock is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and the bows or bows, however you guys say it, of Holly DSP is 2 by 5 1/4. And then you need garden green scraps for your little vine or branches. Now these I will send for you already die cut out. You're going to get 3. And then you'll get 2 of the basic black. And then you're going to get 2 of the leaves. 1 bigger, 1 smaller leaf. So those will already be die cut out. I'll send you the label for the sentiment, and then I'll send you the piece of scrap basic white that I'm going to stamp those holly berries on. I can't send any stamped images, so you have to have this bundle, or you could use one that you already have. Whoops. Let's grab some glue. I was scared that was going to happen. And I'm almost out of glue. Thank goodness that order's coming today because I ordered quite a bit of it. So let's go ahead and just adhere this to the card front. And then we'll put the DSP on there. And this one, you're only going to have a border on the side because it is cut at 5 1/4 too. So our top and bottom are going to match. And I will tell you guys too, I tend to try to cut these when I send them to you a little bit longer in case I'm short on one, or, you know, I don't want to cut it short and then this piece of white show. So I do tend to try to cut these pieces a little bit longer. So if you get that and that's what you're noticing, that is why. And see, that's what I mean right there. I want to make sure that we meet at top and bottom. And you can leave a little bit of the white here because they're not going to know that that's not embossed. There's not enough of that showing through. Let me get my mat. I did not feel good last night, you guys. Like I just said, that's when it started feeling bad. So I hope I have everything I need set up because I came down here after work really quickly and set everything up. I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before. I just happened to wake up early yesterday. So I ended up with like 5 hours of sleep. And I was a little bit tired. Okay, so I'm just going to set that off to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and then this image I'm going to do in real red. And wish me luck, guys, because my head, I cannot get it where I need it to see good. Because I would block the camera from you guys. And I'm going to take this one. And I don't know how I'm going to do. Okay, guys, I can't even get in there if I wanted to because the camera's so low. So wish me luck. That's not bad. I'll take that. It's not as good as I would have liked, but it's okay. So I think I'm going to need these again. So I'm just going to leave them there. Let me grab my die cutting machine. That is one thing I did forget to bring over. I die cut out everything I could possibly die cut out to make it a little bit easier today. The next card is a little bit more, it's the fun fold, and it's a little bit more technical and talking and doing it. I really hope I don't mess that one up. Because you have to do steps in a certain manner or you're not going to get it put together correctly. Okay, I'm just going to set this down in the floor. And we'll grab these, put that over there because I'm going to need it again in a minute. I think I have to die cut out those holly berries on each one of these. So this I just flip over and we'll just put some adhesive on the back. Just like that. And then I ended up, we want to put like our greenery and our black down first. So I think I'm going to put one here. And then we'll put a green one I'm just kind of looking at my card that I have setting off. Oh, put it on there right. Are you guys cooking and baking today and getting ready for Thanksgiving? My son was telling me in that text that my daughter-in-law went to the doctor today, and it can be any day literally, so we're super excited. We already have our cute little Simon, my little grandson. I'm going to try to put this on here very nicely without ripping those. And then I have a granddaughter, and then this one is going to make another granddaughter. Okay, so once I get those all placed where I want them, I'm going to lay them down. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals. And I'm sorry, I'm still using the ugly leftover side panels. Hopefully I'll get these used up and I can move on to a regular pack of dimensionals for you guys. And then I'm going to take my minis. Let me grab my pick tool. My nose is very runny. I was so afraid I was going to wake up today feeling a lot worse than what I do. Thank goodness, knock on wood, that it's nothing that's like, oh gosh, I need to stay home or I can't function today. It's not that bad. It's just like, I don't feel too good. But get over it, right? So hopefully tomorrow when I wake up and I have all my cooking to do, I don't know if I can fit one. I'm not going to try that. That might show through. When I have all my cooking to do, I'm going to feel okay. And I just want to thank you guys, everybody that has ordered with me and taking advantage of these make and takes. I really appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys shopping with me. Any orders that I get help me with my monthly sales, and I am really, really shooting for the incentive trip this year. So far, October starts the Stampin' Up! Year. So far I have done better than I expected to do in my sales. And I am very grateful for you guys. I had more people last week place orders and get the make and take packets than I have since I started this. So I was very pleased with that, you guys. And I also just want to thank you all for your orders, for helping me reach my 100,000 milestone. I don't want to tell you how close I am right now because I want you to see my face when I tell you guys. Then I'm just going to take the Wink of Stella and unscrew it the wrong way. Push that back in there. Well, come on. Hopefully my Wink of Stella is going to work. There we go. And then I'm going to put just a little bit on the holly berries. You do want to kind of be careful when you're doing this, that if you get out on your basic white, you could smear a little bit of that ink. But I don't know if you guys can see that little bit of glitter. It's just so pretty. Okay, guys, so this is one of the free make and takes you'll receive. Let me move this over and we'll talk about the second one. So this one is the Fun Fold card. And I love it. I don't think I did a very good job taking a picture. Okay, I said I didn't want notifications. My husband just opened our garage door. We had to get a new garage door. And it's got this little fancy thing now on our phone. I get a notification if my garage door is closed, if my garage door is open. And it's kind of fun to see that, but I don't want it during my Facebook Live. I'm going to see if I have any comments, you guys, really quick. Oh, Diana. Okay, yeah. Diana said her family's coming on Saturday. Yes, you guys, I forgot to say thanks. I think it was Linda I just saw. Please comment and share on the video. That's how you're entered in my price patrol too for next week. And I'll show you all that at the end. But this is the Fun Fold. So you open it up. It's got the little circle flap is what keeps it together there. And then you open it up and you could stamp and, of course, decorate the inside. We might do that today as I'm putting this one together just to show you what I would do. And then you just fold it and tie it back. But this is the one I really have to pay attention, you guys. And I'm just so scared I'm going to mess it up because I can't do two things at once. And talking and stamping is two things at once to keep myself on track. So I'm going to use Old Olive and I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. Let me grab those two. And then the Old Olive and Sahara Sand Twill ribbon. And then I decided for this card to use our foam strips because they are thinner than the Stampin' Dimensionals, and we're going to stamp and then just cut out our words. So those, I don't know if you guys can see that from there. Yeah, you can. These were just perfect to hold those together. Okay, let me get everything out of here. You know what, before I do that, I am going to show you really quickly just so I can get the scoreboard because it's kind of in my way. So I believe I have scored these for you already in your Make and Take packets. I am 99.9% sure that I did, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to score these. It's not hard at all. So the 2 3/4, the smaller circle, you are going to score at a 1/2 inch, and I just lined it up right here at the 1/2 inch and gently jump over onto my cardstock and then just score it. Then the larger one, we are going to score at 3/4. And again, I'm just going to line up my stylus at the 3/4. Make sure when I get on my cardstock that I'm on the 3/4 and just score those. So see, it's not hard at all to score those. Okay, now I can get everything out of here and then I'll read you the measurements. So let me grab my piece of paper. So our base is Sahara Sand and it's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm going to leave that right there. Cherry Cobbler piece is 7 1/4 by 5 1/4 and I scored it at 3 1/4. Our front panel for the DSP is 3 1/8 by 5 1/8. The strip of DSP is 1 by 5 1/8. The inside piece of basic white is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then I used the circles from, oh, I didn't bring those over, from the Stylish Shapes. I just used, I didn't measure them, guys. I believe it was the largest, and then the second largest one is the ones I used. And I think that's it for measurements. Now, these are just scraps that I'm going to stamp. It doesn't matter. You know, you want a pretty thin Sahara Sand to stamp, and I brought 2 just in case I mess up. And then I brought 2 for the berries too. I think I just accidentally grabbed an extra one. Okay, so we can put our strip of DSP just like this, because this is going to show right here on that outside. So I'm just going to put some adhesive. And then just line that up like that. Now I'm going to grab a scrap piece of grid paper, and I'm just going to show you really quickly how you can just kind of fancy up the inside of this piece. So I'm just going to grab this leaf and I'm going to stamp it there, and then just kind of do another one stamped off to the side. Just something simple like that. Something simple and cute. Let me get rid of that now. I don't know. I move stuff around and now I can't slide stuff in and out of there as easily as what I used to be able to. We'll fold over. I put my little, I should not have put that there. My little mini iPad now blocks where I put all my tools that I use while I'm doing this with you guys. So then this piece we can put right on the inside, and for this I'm going to use the liquid glue because it is a tight fit and I want to make sure I have room to maneuver it if need be. Somehow I got ink on my hands, and we'll just adhere this. There's a very tiny border with that 1/8 inch. And then we'll fold over the front and put our DSP on the front. I don't see Jan and Barb on here. And they are two girls that attend my local card class. So they could yell at me if they see that I'm going to start to mess up on this and not do it the right way. Okay. Now, the very last thing we're going to do is put that base on there. You know what? I should have left. Let me grab that grid paper again. I'm just going to use this because I don't need it. I just needed it for my measurements. So, for this circle, you just got to be careful and make sure, because this piece is going to be on here like this. So make sure when you're doing your stamping that you have it turned in the right direction for the way that you're going to want it to be. And I just stamped an Old Olive. I just stamped one in full force, just like I did on the inside, and then just one off to the side like that. Okay. And then I'm going to move that over there. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do our little berries again. Now I do need to clean this off, I think, to get the real red off there. Okay, let's grab this, and I want to use my mat. So we'll stamp those and grab these again. Wish me luck, you guys. This is not very easy to do. Oh, not bad at all. That is much better. And again, you could do the real red and cherry cobbler combination if you like that. I'm going to go ahead. I just closed that up, but I should have left it open. I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiments. And I just stamped these in cherry cobbler. And then the and the joy. There we go. We'll cut those out here in a minute. Now, I think that's all the stamping for this card. So let's bring everything back in. And now comes the fun part where I have to show you guys how to do this. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do now is we're going to adhere this piece. And I just kind of laid it where I wanted it and then folded it over just like that. And I'm going to use Tombow. You could use tear tape or I wouldn't use dimensionals. I forget. Oh, Stampin' Sew Plus. Okay, let me make sure that I'm doing this right. Let me look at my other card, the original one, just to make sure. I don't want to put it down. I think that's right. So we'll put this one, and I liked it kind of lower towards the bottom. So you just line that up with the edge of your side of your card, just like that. And then I opened my back up, and I took a little bit of my seal, and right along where you want your ribbon, because I just kind of wanted it to hold it. And then this is going to be the front. So you want to make sure you're leaving enough in the front to tie your bow. So I just kind of lined it up like this. Don't put it on the front, just put it on the back. And then you can flip it over. And then just bring this around. And again, make sure, sorry for my arm, you guys, but I can't knock my iPod off, or iPad. Now you want this piece to stay right there. So you could put adhesive down right there. Let me see. I wouldn't put too much. You don't want it to show through. Your circle's going to hide it, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But then that's when you put this piece on. So that is the most important thing. The first time I made it, I did not put my ribbon on at this point. I waited, and then it was over the front. And you don't want it over the front. You want it in between your two circles. So that's the most important thing to remember. And then I'm just going to put Tombow all over this piece. And then I just always closed it up like this. Lined it up on the side. And then just held it down. Just like that. And then you can fold this piece and tie your bow. I cut off way more ribbon than what I needed. On my first one that I'm sharing with you guys, I didn't have quite enough, and this one I cut way too much. Okay, let's trim up the ends. I like bigger bows. I mean, that one's a little bit excessive, but it's okay. Okay, so we've got our bow going. And then you just take your adhesive. Whoops. That piece didn't get adhered down yet. Then you just take your piece and you're just going to adhere it there. You could use dimensionals if you want to. I didn't. I just used regular adhesive. I might have to put more adhesive on this piece. I think I might have used tear tape as well, you guys, because that is super strong. That's what I like to use in making boxes and things like that. So you might want to put tear tape to help with that. And you'll just put that piece down. The next card, you guys, I just have to remember I do a lot of stamping off. And when I get to talking, I always forget to stamp off. So maybe while I'm stamping, I might have to be quiet during that process as well. Today, I'm just not going to be talking a lot. That's what I'm trying to say, you guys. Oh, and I did want to ask you guys, too. Do you want me to go live and do an unboxing of the new stuff I'm going to get over the weekend? Okay, don't know where my regular little mini scissors went. If you guys see them, yell at me because I know I had them over here. And I need them really badly to cut. Let me move this thing out of the way. There they are. They fell down. That's what it is. Okay. I need to find a new place to set that. So I'm going to just move it over there because it is right in my way. So I just kind of eyeballed it. Just like that. And then it's better if you can do these cuts in one cut, because you're going to get a much straighter cut doing it that way. And then on this one, just cut that out. So again, I'm just looking at my Y and making sure I'm leaving it on there, of course. And then I just rotate it and do the same thing. Just kind of want the same amount of equal spacing all the way around. If you're like me, though, you kind of struggle with cutting straight lines. That is one thing I like about Stampin' Up. I am not artistic at all. I can't draw stick people. I know I've told you guys that before. And Stampin' Up, they give me the ink, paper, and stamps. And then it looks like I'm an artist with their great products. Okay. Now, I'm just going to flip all of these over and take my foam adhesive strip. I think I have this one has been cut on right there. And that's the cool thing about these strips is you can cut them down to the size that you need. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Oops. And we'll put that piece down. This one is going to be smaller, so I'm just going to cut a very small one on for that back. And the next one is even smaller. You could probably even do a Stampin' Dimensional, a mini on this one, because it is Super tiny. I'm just going to throw that piece away. Okay. Don't want to peel that one off yet. Then we're just going to look at these guys, and I do recommend you have your card closed like I have it when you're putting these on, because leaving it open, you can look at it and be like, oh yeah, I'm getting it straight, but it may not be. So I would suggest doing it just like this. And so for this one, you guys, again, you'll get everything you need to make. You'll get the ribbon. Oops. I was trying to bend down to pick up my machine. And then grab these dies. Yeah, all in one day. I don't know if it happened before or after my Facebook Live last week, you guys, but all in one day, our coffee pot, my coffee pot, and our garage door decided they were going to break on us. So, a new coffee pot was bought this week, and unfortunately, a new garage door opener. But thank goodness, the garage door opener didn't cost as much as we originally thought it was going to. Right before Christmas, too, right? And we'll just pop these on here. Just about like that. And again, use our Wink of Stella to add that little bit of shine. I absolutely love, my favorite for this time of year color is Cherry Cobbler. Hands down. I love red, but I just love Cherry Cobbler. Okay, guys, that is this card. So you'll get everything to make this one. Now I've got 2 seals, because you guys know I've been running out every time I go live. I have another card that I designed, but I'm not going to show it to you guys because I want to do a YouTube video showing you how I made it. Okay, third card, you guys, is this one. And I honestly don't know which one of these cards is my favorite today. I love the DSP in the first one. The second one, I love the idea of the fun fold. And this one, I just love the color combination. Absolutely love this card. Okay, and then I'm going to use linen thread. I'll tell you the measurements here in a minute. Grab the sentiment. I used the Timber 3D embossing folder to emboss the piece of garden green. Or no, Mossy Meadow. Excuse me. Mossy Meadow. I'm moving that old olive out of my reach so I don't mess up and grab it. And then I used the craft 6x6 paper. And my measurements, I got to find my note for this one. So Cherry Cobbler is 4 1/4 by 11. The card base scored in half. Mossy Meadow is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is the one I embossed. Another piece of Cherry Cobbler that is 3 1/4 by 5. And then my craft paper is 3 by 4 3/4. I used the stitched rectangles to cut out the rectangle, and then this piece of Mossy Meadow that I'm going to layer behind it is 3 by 1. And I should have practiced before I started. You guys, hold on just a second. I have to turn my little heater off. I know you guys have heard me say 1,000 times, I'm in my basement. And it's kind of cold down here because it's concrete. I'm in Indiana, so we get tornadoes in Indiana. So you have to, well, you don't have to, but if you're smart, you're going to have a house with a basement. You guys, I am totally out of, hold on a minute. I have to grab one. We're going to toss that one. What I want to show you guys, my glue's in there, so I have to remember to put it back in there. All my glue is almost empty. This one is a little bit more full than the other ones. Let me turn it upside down in the holder. And then we'll place this one right there on the Cherry Cobbler layer. And then we'll just wait to do those two, and then the sentiment. So let's grab this piece and we'll start our stamping. Now I kind of struggled with these leaves to figure out which one I wanted to stamp first. I lost my other leaf. Oh, here it is. That I used. Let me clean that off so I don't mix my old olive. Okay, I gotta rush, you guys. It's getting to be 22. Let me grab my Pierce mat. And I'm just going to fancily rip that piece. Well, I didn't rip that piece very well. Okay. No harm done, you guys. Okay, where is my image? So what I wanted to do, I'm going to do this right here on that piece. I'm going to stamp off each time I do that. Because I want, now let me see if this is, I think that might be the wrong one. Yes, this is the one I want to start with, you guys. So I should have started with that one, and I'm going to stamp off, but I didn't, so we're just going to fake it till we make it. Because it's a little bit, the ink is a little bit dark on that. And I'm just trying to give myself, you know, a lot of cute little images there. And then this time I'm not going to stamp off. And you guys, please excuse me because I can't get my head over the camera. So these are not going to be lined up near as well. I'm trying to see it and I can't see that one at all. So forgive me. I'm just going for it now. The camera is like right at my forehead. It's actually even a little bit below my forehead. So even if I wanted to get my head in there, I really couldn't. Okay, let's close that up and grab Cherry Cobbler. And we'll do the little cherries first, or the hollies. They look like cherries, but they're hollies. So you just decide where you want to put them at, and I just kind of wanted them as a filler. So we'll do that. Let's do some here, and of course we need some right here in that spot. I think that's good. I'm going to leave that alone, and then go back in with the Cherry Cobbler and stamp over top. That one I could tell was way off. My finger kind of moved it. I am sorry for sniffling, you guys, but my nose is just running so bad today. And then let's move this out of the way, and we'll stamp the sentiment that says Christmas Wishes. Just do it right there in the center. And then I see what I forgot to do. Let me grab my piece of scrap. Nope, I brought it. Nope, that's the hair sand. Hold on, guys. I have my little bag of scraps right here. I need a little tiny piece to stamp those little cherries on. We'll use this one. And that's even bigger than what I need, so I can cut it down even more. And then we will stamp the hollies. I keep calling them cherries. I know they're not cherries, guys. I have my cherry cheesecake I'm going to make tomorrow on my mind, I guess. So we'll stamp that. And then go over the top again. Close that up. I know that I used Mossy Meadow, but I'm looking at my two, and this one looks darker than this one. But I know I used Mossy Meadow. I know I used that ink. I think maybe I didn't stamp off. Maybe I was daydreaming. But I really thought I did. I really, really, really thought I did. You know what? I don't think I did now that I said that. I do think that I was going to use Evening Evergreen, and it was uber dark. And that's the one I think I stamped off on. So try it both ways. See which way you like it. But I really believe I did not stamp off when I used, switched it over to Mossy Meadow, now that I think about it. Okay. That thing is heavy when you're trying to carry it with one hand. there. And we'll start putting this together. And then I try to put everything back, and then when I put it back, I can't find it because I'm looking for it laying like right in front of me where I've been using everything. Okay. And then it doesn't really matter. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Unless you think there is. And then there is. This piece, yes, I popped this piece up on dimensionals. Well, I thought I had all those cut, but maybe I didn't. Come on. Okay. Do you guys have your tree up yet? I always like to have my tree up before Thanksgiving because I like for my kids to help me decorate it when they're here for Thanksgiving. But this year, that did not happen. And that is a sore subject, so we won't even talk about how my husband made me mad on the weekend and I didn't go get my tree, okay? We won't discuss that. I'm still brewing and bitter about that, if you can't tell. Okay, we'll put this piece right in the center, like so. And then on this piece, I did all of these little hollies with the Wink of Stella. You know, I forget about all the neat. I'm going to squeeze that. So if you want to get more glitter, all you have to do, it says right there, push. But you do want to be careful because see how it's starting to come out? You don't want it. It almost dripped right there. Okay. I'm just going to do it on my scrap paper a little bit. You don't want to get too much at once. You can kind of pick it up and move it around if you do. Look how pretty that is, you guys. I'm going to go over these with more of that. It just makes them pop, I think. And my favorite combination is the craft paper and cherry cobbler. And I like a good green, so Old Olive is good. The Mossy Meadow is good. Okay, so this piece, we're just going to layer this together. So I just put a strip of adhesive on the back of there. And then just layer that. And then, oh, you know what I didn't do? Let me see. I might have to move this out of the way because I don't see my extra. Okay, guys, I cut out Cherry Cobbler and Mossy Meadow out of the using the dies, and I didn't see that, so I don't have anything prepped for me over here to use. And to be honest with you, I don't even know. Let me see if I can grab. Hold on a minute. We will die cut those out super quickly. Usually when I do this, I try to have everything in my little packet. I'm looking in my packet to see if I lost it, but I don't think I did. So I'm going to need one of each. Let me cut that off. That would be much easier to get that to fit in there. So I'm going to need one of each. So I'm just going to die cut one in Mossy Meadow, or two in Mossy Meadow, and two in Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to have to talk super quick when I get to my business stuff, guys. So get ready for some speed talking here in a minute. There. And then my pick tool, I'll grab these out. Oh, you know what? I didn't use the organdy ribbon, did I, on that first card? It's so subtle. I'll show you, just so you can see. But it kind of blends in. I was supposed to put the organdy ribbon right there on the back of that. But I forgot, you guys, so forgive me. Don't forget to do that when you make yours. Even though I forgot to do it, I will still send you the ribbon so you can do it with yours. Actually, these make and take packets. I've made up a few because I kind of know how many orders I'm going to get now. And so I already have those done, and the organdy ribbon is already in there for you already. Okay, let's put that there. Now, where did my other cherry cobbler piece go? Because it's not in the die, and I don't see it. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me get this popped out. Oh, my fingers won't work. Why is it when you're in a hurry, nothing works? Okay, I'm looking on my tray. Oh, there it is. It was really stuck. Okay, let's grab this back in here. Let me move this so I can see my original, what I want to do. We'll put one cherry cobbler, one garden green, and just reverse it on this end. And one there. And then I did go ahead and pop this piece up with dimensionals. And I like to put dimensionals when I'm doing that over top of these kind of things, because that just kind of secures and helps them stay in place. So we'll just kind of do that for that one. Okay, that one's already got one. Let's try this one. Just put that right in the middle. I'm going to grab probably one dimensional for the sake of time. And we'll just put it right there in the corner. Grab my linen thread. And hopefully I'll peel off enough. When I do this, I just pull it out when I double it up like that. And then just cut it. And then cut that end. Usually I have time to clean my craft room before I have to go to work from my Facebook Live mess. But today I'm going to have to clean it tonight or tomorrow or Friday. Okay, that one got pulled a little bit too small, but I'm going to go for it. And then I just pull them down like this. I'm going to grab, if I can find them. And I don't know where my good scissors went. Oh, there they are, where they're not supposed to be. Just like that. I feel like I've got a hot mess going on over here today, you guys. I think I talked too much at the beginning, because normally I've been done by now, you guys. Every week. That's not the best bow. Forgive me. I'm in a hurry, you guys. Forgive me. Okay, and then again, Winkastella, blah, blah, blah. I don't have too much to talk about at the end, so we'll be fine. But there you guys go. That is your third free make and take with a purchase this week. I hope you guys like them. I'm going to move this over here out of my way. Actually, I'm going to leave that and move it back. I'm going to leave the camera this direction because this is what I want to show you guys. So, what I'm changing up is the amount of ordering. So, if you spend $35, I will send you 6 class packets. That's 2 of each of these class packets to make 2 each of these cards, okay? Like I said, just everything in there. You'll get the free PDF telling you the sizes and the supplies and how to put everything together. And then I decided to step it up a little bit this week because I am a part of this new Sweethearts Global Collective where we do a PDF. And you never know each month how many people are going to sign up. So I can never say, you know, there's going to be 10, 15, whatever. PDFs. So what I'm going to do is, I can't tell you how many there's going to be, but you will get the PDF for the Sweethearts Global Collective. If you spend $50, you'll get the 6 make and take packets. You will get the PDF showing you how to make those, and then you will also get, I can't remember you guys now what I put on there. I should have pulled that up. I think that's it for those. And then if you spend $50, you get the 6 free class packets, you get the Global Collective, and you get the Wink of Stella. If you spend $100, you get the 6 class packets, you get the PDFs for those cards, you get the PDF for the Global Collective, you get the Wink of Stella, and you'll get an adhesive this week. Every week I might change it a little bit. Of course, the Wink of Stella, we needed it a lot for these cards, so that's why I decided to put that one in this week. And the next thing I want to tell you guys is I am jumping on the adhesive kits bandwagon, and I am going to be selling these online in my store. I have not had a chance to price it out, how much it's going to be, but I got these cute little bags off of Amazon. They're wipeable, so that way if you get anything in them, you can clean them up. And inside of each of them, I tried to go through, if I've missed any adhesive, I might add to that, so you'll just have to visit my blog. But I tried to put every adhesive that we have. So you'll get a full pack of the adhesive sheets. You'll get a full pack of the foam adhesive strips that I just used, a full pack of Stampin' Dimensionals, a full pack of mini Stampin' Dimensionals, a full pack of the Stampin' Seal, and a replacement of that's the Stampin' Seal Plus, the regular Stampin' Seal. You'll get the mini glue dots, and you will get our adhesive tape. Tear tape. And this one is used. You just saw me use it. But you'll get a full bottle of the liquid glue. You guys, I think that's everything. Let me get back over here to me and switch it over. Let me see. I'll tell you. Oh, I should have left it over there. I always forget. Let me put these back in here. Well, I don't need to switch it over. I can hold the thing up. I just have a hard time remembering which side I need to hold it to. But the Prize Patrol winner, I've got so much I got to move. Last week, she's on here. I saw her. She's one of the first people on here. So it's Diane Ludwig. Or Ludberg, I'm sorry. Totally trashed your name. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so it's Diane Lundberg. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, and then next week, if you comment, leave a comment or share this week's live, that's how you'll be entered in, I can't see because my face is in the way, North Pole Mischief is what I'll be giving away next week. Okay, now let me see. Price Patrol, the host code that you do have to use, you guys, for the class packets, if you want them, is right here on the screen. It's also listed on my blog, and I do have it linked, so that way if you click on it, on almost all the posts, it's linked, so that way the host code will automatically be added to your order for you. And then I just want to tell you really quickly about my card club. I don't have the projects designed yet for December. I'll be working on them this weekend and should have them posted. But it's $38 a month, and that includes the priority shipping. And you have to join by the 20th of every month to get that month's projects. You don't have to keep re-signing up. Once you're a member until you cancel it. But this is for new members. You can join and cancel at any time. Every month you receive the make and take packets that you'll use to create that month's cards. And we always design 8 cards. It's 2 each of 4 different designs. You don't have to purchase the featured stamp set bundle that I use, but if you do, you'll save about 17% because I order that for you, have it shipped to my house, and then I put it in your class packet, so you save on the tax and the shipping and handling. And every month, your kit will include $20 worth of Stampin' It! Products that you use to create the projects, and you always will have plenty left over. Like I just said, we make the 8 cards. You will get the videos and PDFs, and then the best thing is after you've been a member for 6 months, you receive a $25 product bonus, and if you are a member of my team, you get the videos and PDFs for free. Okay, guys, now let's talk about... I want to tell you really quickly, too, before I get into this. I want to save this for the end. But I will be having Black Friday specials. You'll just have to visit my blog because there's one thing I want to do, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it. So I don't want to say yet what it's going to be. It's going to be a couple of different things, I think. But you'll have to visit my blog and just watch for Friday. And if you're on my newsletter, I will send out an email about it as well. Let me know if you guys want me to go live to do the unboxing. And then I already told you like and comment. Now let's get to the good stuff, you guys. My $100,000 sales goals. You guys have just melted my heart with your kindness. Like I said last week, I've had demonstrators, team members, just everybody placing orders with me, trying to help me reach this. And as of this morning, I haven't checked it in several hours, but I am like $130 away. So I am hoping to get there today. I really want to do it by the end of the month if I can for November. That's the year I signed up. I want to say I thought the 15th. But it's not the 15th. I want to say the 28th was the day that I actually signed up to be a demonstrator. So I would really, really like to hit it in November if I could. And I know, some people watching this might think, wow, it took her 7 years to get to 100,000. But I'm very proud of that. It takes a lot of work when you're doing this full time and working a full-time job. You can't dedicate as much to it as what you would like to. But in the future, hopefully when I retire, that will change and I can dedicate a lot more of my time to that. But I just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I am blessed. I'm humbled. The other day, one of the girls that is my friend that was on stage in Indianapolis, I went out and ate with them several times and stuff. She placed an order with me. And I don't know why. I think it was just everything getting to me at once with everybody being so generous with the orders. I just sat in my car and I was choking back tears and I was like, girl, pull it together. You got to go inside. You got to go to work. And I didn't want people to see me crying, asking me what was wrong. But I've just been very, very humbled by my team members. Several of them have placed orders with me. Just everybody. You guys are just the best. Stampin' Up people are the best people, I think. Stamping people. I won't say Stampin' Up because not all of you are Stampin' Up people. But just crafters, stampers in general. You guys just are the best. Guys, I have to go because I have to get upstairs and get around for work. But thank you so much. If you want the 6 class packets mailed to you for free, just place an order in my online store. And I have all the tiers broke down for you on my blog on what you'll get with each one, the 35, 50, and the 100. Okay, I'll see you guys next week at noon, where I'll have 3 more new cards or projects that I'll share with you guys. I think next week I'm going to use the little Scotty dog. I think that's going to be our projects next week. Bye, guys. Have a very happy, blessed Thanksgiving, you guys.